Rockies, baby, 1-0.
Yeah. What? Kick it on back and crack a cold one. Yeah, the boys are about to go on. Just shooting the shit and letting it rim. Hey, let's go. It's time for Heartland Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. We're in Indianapolis, Indiana, inside the MyBookie.ag studio. I tell you what, if you're going to bet, you're going to throw around your money, don't do it willy-nilly.
Nope.
Leave it with people you trust. The only ones we trust are MyBookie.
I don't trust Willie or Nilly.
Either one of those people. But I do trust MyBookie. Go to MyBookie.ag, enter the promo code Heartland, and you get a 50% match on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's a great deal. I tell you what. Life's getting better.
It is getting better.
Life's getting better. You know, innovation, science, all these things.
Yep.
Technology.
Making our life better.
Medicine.
Every guy in this room and every guy that's listening to this show wants to be able to last longer in bed.
You said
Agree?
it, Todd. You said it.
Yes, sir.
But thinking about baseball doesn't always work.
No.
The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman Swipes. I'll say it again. Roman Swipes. Yes! The secret to longer, better sex. Saying the Pledge of Allegiance in your head, counting backwards from 10, counting ceiling tiles. None of that is going to work. This is endurance in your back pocket. The quick way to take your time. Roman Swipes are convenient, over-the-counter wipes, clinically proven to help you last longer. I'm going to say that again. They help you last longer. They're going to change you from a zero to a hero. They're effective, doctor approved, easy to use, and fast acting. Sounds good? Too good to be true?
No.
Sort of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it is true. These swipes are the real deal. Studies have shown up to a 340% increase in stamina after 3 months of regular use.
That's a lot of
Wow.
stuff.
340.
And they ship to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each swipes
Classy.
packet is small enough to hide in your wallet.
Classy.
Remember when you used to hide condoms in your wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can hide these little swipes in there because nobody uses condoms anymore. What makes swipes better than all those creams and foams out there? It's the desensitizing effect that will not transfer to your partner.
That's huge.
Or numb you.
That's huge.
And they're super easy to use.
don't
Just
know how
take
that
the
works,
swipes
but-
out of your pocket,
Science.
wipe it on your most sensitive areas, and wait a few minutes, and that's it. That's all you got to do.
Do it,
Keep
Tony.
Roman Swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex, and get yours fast with free 2-day shipping by visiting GetRoman.com/Indy. That's GetRoman.com/Indy, IND.
Swipe it up, T-Bone.
You really
Right.
should, you know?
We're
Get
out
them
here-
if you need them.
We're out here making life better
You fucking trying to
for
start a war?
everybody that listens.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on over there? Is Gorman locked in on his next target?
Giggles Gorman over here just
Oh, Gormy giggles.
taking
Oh,
shots at
got
Tony
Gorman
Brackets.
Tony Brackets gets me laughing now and again. So I gave him a little, hey, get
you
the
should.
swiping, you know?
Here's who's here. I'm here. I'm Todd McComas.
Hi, Todd.
Diggs is here, also known as Tony Brackets.
Hey, Tony.
Tony.
Basketball
Because of his
season.
betting prowess.
Tony skates, too.
We got-
sometimes. Tony Diamonds.
skates.
Nick Moraldo,
What's up,
also known as
fuckface?
Nicky Skates. Gorms or Gorman, Jeffrey Gorman, he's here.
It don't
Zito's
matter.
in the back.
Hey, Gorman.
Evan Foxy's in the back. Ty Schmidt. We got Boston Connor, the man
on,
that's
Todd.
not here, our buddy. Pat McAfee, he had to go home and take care of some business, so it's just us. We're handling business. That's
Open
what
it
we're doing.
Yeah.
It just occurred to me, someone let me know last night. They were like, hey, I tried to listen to your show. And
We're the worst.
I got on the last episode, and it was just you guys were in the middle of a conversation when it started, and you were talking about a bunch of shit I had no idea anything about. Like, I assume people listen to your show a lot knew what you were talking about, but I had no idea. I had to turn it off.
Turn it
All right.
off. What the hell?
Excuse me.
So here's
don't
my
turn it
advice.
off.
Here's my advice. Yes, sometimes we forget that new people periodically check out the show, and we don't reintroduce things
we
or
just
whatever.
get here, we just
do our
fucking
thing.
start spitting.
So
true.
if two things, we'll work on that. But also, if you are lost, go back to episode 1 is my suggestion.
Yeah.
Go back to the
back.
beginning of everything, and then catch yourself
Good
up.
show.
So you
That's
asking
what
me
you do.
not
show.
to fucking fire from the hip? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah, come on.
Plus, I don't want you to miss out on all those good episodes that are back there.
Exactly.
Seriously.
I'll say this: when I jump in the middle of something, and this happens to me with movies a lot, I'll have a a big time premium cable package. Okay, we
Wow.
had a lot
Don't
of
want to
movies.
brag about it, but-
You're
So a
really
lot of
making
times
money.
I'll jump
quite well
in
for yourself.
right into the middle of a movie, and I'm like, "Oh, this looks good. What's going on here?" That makes me want to go back and watch all of it and dig in as much as I
Guess
can.
what?
There you go.
And that's what I'm thinking here. Maybe you heard you heard us.
You heard what you
liked
heard.
what you heard.
Yep.
You liked it.
You heard voices.
So dig a little deeper. Go back, listen to some of the old ones, and get caught up.
Crack
I
some
did
cold
that the other
ones.
day
Great
with
idea.
Deep Impact.
Oh, yeah?
See, Deep
Incredible
Impact
movie.
doesn't get the respect it deserves
doesn't,
because it
because of
came out
Armageddon.
the same time as Armageddon. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, Armageddon, though, way better.
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
One was a little more realistic. Spoiler alert: it came out a long time ago, but Deep Impact, a lot of fucking people died.
Black President
A little
Morgan
more-
Freeman.
I like that.
A little more realistic than
Really?
Progressive.
I forget
I like
what
that a lot.
happened in Deep Impact, other than that
Meteor.
Morgan Freeman.
I
was
caught it in the
president.
middle. Did not go back to the beginning. Even though I just said I did. Completely lied. Just completely lied to everyone. That's what I do. There was 2 meteors, a larger one and a bigger one.
Oh,
And there was
A larger one and a bigger
and a
one.
bigger one than a larger one.
yeah, you know what I meant. Smaller one and a bigger one.
An extra larger one.
They couldn't stop the smaller one, so it hit near the eastern seaboard, wiped out everything on the coast, 600 to 700 miles on the coast.
Which
goodness,
coast?
that's
Which
heartbreaking.
coast?
East.
Okay.
Oh, my
I
God.
can deal
That's
with
terrible.
that. I can deal with that.
Tia Leone.
That's awful.
It
Tia
did
Leone,
make it.
underrated.
Tia Leone.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the astronaut? Who's the old guy in a lot of movies?
Oh, I can't remember. It's
Shane
gonna kill me
Falco?
Not Shane Falco. Shane Falco's coach. Nope, not him either. But close enough. Looks just like him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So, but then they did put a nuke in the second one and blew it. It just blew it to smithereens. But
Nice. How'd they get the nuke in there?
classic, just like Armageddon.
Yeah, fucking you find Harry Stamper,
Robert
the best
Duvall?
drilling
Was it
Robert
team.
Duvall.
Yeah.
Thank you. They had to
Duvall.
sacrifice themselves. They flew that spaceship right into the largest crevice they could find, and then they just triggered it.
Good plan.
It was
Bing,
sad.
bang, boom.
It was sad. Coming on right after that was Day After Tomorrow.
Oh, with Dennis Quaid.
yeah.
I'm a huge End of Earth movie guy.
Whoa.
One of my favorite genres by far. I don't know why, but they are incredible movies. I can
I
watch
love 'em
those
too.
for hours. The one with that guy,
John Cusack.
John Cusack. How did you know?
2012.
'Cause I know-
Yeah.
I
With
know
the
you.
boats, the giant ships.
Oh
that
yeah,
live on the
The
ships.
fuck- we thought they were spaceships, but here they are.
Boats.
Arcs.
See, now, does San Andreas fall in there?
San Andreas is great. I'm horrible with names today.
The Rock.
Nope. The woman, the female.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Carlo Gugino.
Yep.
Nope.
Great pull.
Oh, you're talking about Alexander Daddario.
There it is.
There it is.
Big fan of her work and a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She looks good.
There was some wet tank top situations going on there.
I am
Big
a-
fan. No one flies a helicopter like The Rock.
That's
So-
right. I am a big fan of end of the world movies. I'm a big fan of post-apocalyptic movies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Post-apocalypse
Book of
era.
Eli?
Oh, it gets me every time. Book of Eli.
Yeah, because it gets
Fuck.
you thinking. It's like, what would I
The
do?
Road.
What are we
What
doing
would
here?
happen?
It makes you think.
From Dusk
Like,
Till
what
Dawn.
would you do if this happened to you?
Correct.
I fucking love me from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, it's great.
That's a great movie.
Oh, what's that about?
George Clooney, probably his best role.
Really?
I'm gonna say I'm
that's
throwing
bold.
it out there.
Is
It's been a
Clooney
lot of
overrated?
Clooney's. Oh, great question.
Whoa.
Take off.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
I like this, though. I like this.
He might
Is
be.
Clooney over? Is
I'll be
George
honest,
Clooney
he might
overrated?
be.
Clooney?
Gorm says no.
No, I don't think
no.
so.
No,
yeah,
no,
he
no,
gave
no,
$1
no.
million to 14 of his friends.
I'm gonna throw out a couple movies, examples of why I don't think he's overrated.
Okay.
Has he done some movies where, they were mediocre?
say it,
or
absolutely.
just- but
Carried him.
oh brother, where art thou?
movie.
Yes.
Great character. He played.
Wait, what's
Awesome
that? How's that
movie.
song
Yes.
go?
He was
Constant sorrow.
And I think
I go on my way.
I wish farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I
Was born and raised.
great movie.
The place where he was born and raised.
I'll say this about Clooney.
Based on the Odyssey, by the way. I don't know
I'm
if
an
you guys
old
knew
guy
that.
in the room,
no
okay?
idea.
And I'm
Okay.
going to say this about Clooney.
right, I wanna know.
He is a throwback to movie stars.
Okay,
in
yep,
the
I
day.
agree with that.
Now
Okay.
we're going in different generations,
Learn us something here.
different decades. Now acting is a little bit different, more methodical, yada, yada,
He
whatever.
was cool.
Yeah.
Authenticous.
Hey, by the way, he still is cool.
No, Clooney is
That's the
still
other
cool.
side of the pillow.
He's still very, very cool.
Maybe it's because the
Maybe I'm
last
too
couple
young.
movies.
Yeah, what was that
that he's
Disney
put out?
movie?
He hasn't starred in a good movie in a while. He hasn't. Like, I think he produces a lot of stuff now, but he really hasn't had like a main role where he's been really good in a while.
Let's not blame him. He sold his tequila company for $1 billion.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that works.
true.
What was that
That's true.
Caesar movie he
Hail
was in?
Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
Yeah, that
All right.
really was a
Let's just,
wash.
let's pull it up here. Let's
Part
see
of it
what-
too is like as you get older, there's just not as many roles available.
Oh
sure.
no, he's
For sure.
worth millions. His life's great. He's dating a supermodel or whatever she is.
She's married.
Yeah, but you
wanna go
get
through
it.
his
Like,
things here?
of course,
Do
he
what?
doesn't want to work as hard as he used to.
What would he play if
Take
he
us
was a
through his lineup.
superhero?
Let's go through some of his best
most
work.
recently, Nespresso commercials.
Yeah, he's big on
I don't
that.
like those, by the way. I didn't
Really?
didn't care for them.
Money Monster,
Nope.
Yeah,
Hail Caesar,
Nah.
Awful.
Hated
Yeah,
that
it
movie.
sucked.
Tomorrowland.
yeah, awful.
That was a huge bomb.
Yeah.
The Monuments Men,
So boring.
I like that. I like that show.
yeah, it was,
So
it was,
damn
it was
boring,
pretty
though.
good.
Gravity, not bad.
Yeah,
bad.
I love
I saw
Gravity.
that one.
That might be it.
Gravity.
Here we are. Wait,
The Descendants.
Oh, I love The Descendants.
Ides of
pretty good.
March, The American, not bad.
The
Not bad.
American,
The
I like.
Oh
American.
yeah.
I liked it.
I noticed you're skipping over the Fantastic Mr. Fox here.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I did. That's a
Great film.
It
That's
is.
on me. Well, he's a voice. He's just a voice.
Burn after reading.
Loved it.
Yeah,
More of a cult, but
I
Loved
did like
it.
it as well.
up in the air.
Leatherheads, Michael Clayton.
What was the movie where he's like the talk host?
Ocean's 13.
No, the talk show host.
Oh,
and, he's getting like a heist.
The money, whatever.
Spy Kids. Oh, you know what he was?
Money
good night
Madness.
and good luck. He was Edward
The one,
Alden.
his
Money
last
Monster.
banger.
Yeah, sorry, March.
Maybe The Perfect Storm.
Ooh,
Oh, great
good.
movie.
Yeah, it's Gloucester,
Pretty good.
Mass. There for you. Blue collar town. Good for them. A lot of crabs up there.
John
A lot
C.
of-
Riley.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Really
in that.
good character.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Marky Mark's in that too.
Oh, yeah.
When they
Not
when they
Funky
knew
Buck.
that they were going down, John C. Riley and the other guy from Armageddon, they're in there.
Yep.
They're by themselves, and he just looks at him. He goes, "Listen, it's gonna be really hard on my son."
Shit.
Another movie that I just recently watched with Marky Mark, Instant Family. Good movie.
Oh, so good.
Is it?
Good movie, dude.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
So it's
around the
like
office.
it's a serious issue, not a serious issue, but they're adopting kids, obviously. Which is,
I bawled.
I did not, but it
Tears streamed down my cheek.
Instant Family?
Yes, it grabs hold of your
I mean, there's some
heartstrings.
sad moments, but I don't know. Maybe because I got to deal with two assholes fighting in my living room all day. But
That's true.
what was I going to say about it? It's a serious subject, but a lot of
humor.
lot
in
of
it.
humor in it, which I appreciate. But it's like subtle humor. You have to be an intelligent human being to catch on.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
sure,
can
sure.
pick that up.
Which I like a lot. It was good. I recommend it. That's my recommendation for today.
Okay, I like that.
Say hi to your mother for me.
How's your girl? How's your family?
Speaking of movies, I have what's both. I think it's very fitting for today because we always have Friday bangers. So it's a music episode.
Oh.
We started off with movies. This kind of combines both together. I have a fact or fiction.
Oh,
Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
You don't know if I'm lying or not. I could be telling the truth. That's why it's called fact or fiction. Okay, here we go. Here's what everyone should know already.
okay.
Mötley Crüe's lead guitarist Nikki Sixx died from a heroin overdose for 2 minutes until EMTs brought him back to life with an adrenaline shot to his heart.
Really?
That really happened. That's in the movie, by the way, The Dirt.
Spoiler.
I refuse to see it. People were talking shit.
You should
about
see it. It's
Bohemian
fun. It's
Rhapsody.
fun.
People
It's
were
a
talking
fun
shit
movie.
about Bohemian
We'll check it
Rhapsody.
out.
I'm just not going to give it
We're
a
gonna
chance.
check.
So,
Yeah.
so that's what people should know, right? That's already established. But
sure.
did you know that this event was the catalyst for their hit song "Kickstart Your Heart"?
It makes sense to me.
Fact.
Fact.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say fact, but you said he was the lead guitarist and he was the bassist.
Okay, all right, my bad. The bassist.
So if you're willing to throw me a bone here,
Fiction.
and that's not the key piece of information.
That's not the key piece of information. The key piece of information is the song "Kickstart Your Heart." Basically, could be a coincidence. I'm telling you that they wrote it because of what happened to Nikki Sixx. when he
I'll say
died.
fact then because he wrote a lot of the songs.
He did.
Okay,
That's true.
all right.
Whoa,
Well
yeah. Kid.
I'm going to say no on this because we're talking.
fact or fiction.
I'm saying I know that happened with
The timing.
with
You're
her.
saying the timing's off, maybe.
Yeah, that's they're.
too easy, maybe.
No, they're just not. They're dumb.
It is.
They're dumb. They're not that smart. So
Okay,
I'm gonna say
I'm gonna go fact for sure. It kickstart my heart. Make the thing go.
It would
right.
make sense, right? It makes sense.
Well, yeah.
It only makes
Kickstart
sense. Yeah.
your heart.
Why
That's-
else would you write that song?
That's why I'm going to go fiction, because, Todd, you just watched that
No.
movie, and you're going, oh, I remember that song, and I saw this in the movie. Bang, this is a good fact.
Oh, that could be
But
happening
Todd
as
also
well.
during Gorm's answer is like, "Oh, it seems too easy, right? Yeah. So it's definitely
Yeah, it could be
It's
just too
definitely
easy.
fact.
Yeah, I
You
think
know
it-
what I mean?
I
I
think
could be throwing you a softball
It's
right
fact.
across the plate.
Oh,
It's
I'll
fact.
knock it out.
I just did.
Okay, Zito, what do you say?
I don't know. First fact in a while, or fact and fiction. I'm gonna go fact.
Okay,
Let's go, Zeke.
this piece of historical information is indeed fact.
Let's go.
Good job, guys.
Don't overthink it, Foxy.
I like where you were at, though, Foxy.
I said
like where you're
fact
at.
right away, and then I started to think about it.
Can't
Hey,
overthink it.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Todd.
Leave him at the pub.
Can I,
talking to
can I-
Chris.
let me give you a little behind the music here.
Please
Yeah,
do.
please.
I put this
VH1?
together hoping that it was going to be fiction. I was hoping that song came out before he had his overdose.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, this is awesome. They have a fucking. I didn't know this to be true. I just knew because we were going over Friday Bangers and I almost handed Kickstart Your Heart to Nick and I was like, oh, in the movie he had the adrenaline shot stuff in his heart and it brought him back to life. I was like, oh, that would be awesome, an awesome fact or fiction. And I honestly thought it was going to be fiction because of what Gorm
And then
said.
you looked
They're
it
not
up.
that smart. And I look it up and it turns out it's fact.
You're like a music scientist.
Cool scene in that movie, by the way, but not as cool as when Jonah Hill got stuck with it in Get Him to the Greek.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
great.
The best one was in Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where, what's her name?
Yeah, Mia Wallace.
Yes.
Yes. Gets stuck in the
John
heart
Yeah.
by Eric. Help me out, Ty.
Oh, fuck.
Short,
Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz. Good pull from Mask.
Gorms.
Great movie, by the way, Mask.
Gorms.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
You may not know it. You may actually. I mean, because you were in the rock star world for a long
A
time.
little bit.
A lot of people who do heroin are addicted to heroin. Are rock stars addicted to heroin, or are they just doing heroin because they're rock stars and they think they should do heroin?
Well, I think what happens is so much boredom on the road. Believe it or not, I mean,
Really?
it's a party every time, but it's so much boredom.
Sure.
All right, and you don't like the guys that are around you.
Yes.
you love them, but it's like I need my space. You know?
Correct.
And you don't
I
get
couldn't
that
even imagine
space.
if we had to.
So what do? You find stuff to take over your time. Some people go look at art galleries. Other guys go collect comic books and old records. Some people say, "Hey, I'm going to shoot some junk today and see how it feels." And then the addiction comes in. And yes, I'm not naming any names, but there were two people in my rock and roll touring life that I dealt with that were full-blown heroin addicts.
Pretty awesome to deal with, I assume.
No, not at all. Just a puddle. Both of them puddles at all the time. Just a mess.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I'll tell you what, the lights turned on, boy. Ooh, they
They
found
could
their
go.
rhythm real quick.
That's awesome. I mean,
See,
that's being a rock star.
I know, that's wild.
That's
Just
what I
wild.
loved about The Dirt was knowing that I'm sure that was the case. They were just fucked out of their minds, drunk and drugged up, whatever. And just as soon as the lights came on and they hit that stage, they were Mötley fucking Crüe every time. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah, a lot of guys will do this, and they won't even puff it, and it'll fucking burn their lip because they forget they have a cigarette on their lip while they're playing guitar. I mean, I'm serious. I've seen it.
Well, that whole touring has to get so monotonous. You can always figure
yeah.
this. Like, you have to mix it up somehow. You're playing the same goddamn songs every night after night, and a live audience sure can only probably give you so much adrenaline though, and so much juice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a certain point, it's all the same.
It's a heavy dose, though, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you got 3,000, 15,000, 80,000 fans screaming at you.
Yeah.
Quite a rush.
Yeah.
Speaking of heroin addicts, actually, I'm not sure if it was heroin. It might have been crack. We found out the other day, due to an article from a local newspaper or whatever the fuck they are, that we have an ex-mobster, pretty big name, living in Indianapolis.
Say the name.
Yeah.
Say his name.
Franzese.
Franzese.
He's been here under witness protection
Mr.
For 10 years.
Franzese.
for 10 years.
And he was an addict. But this motherfucker,
Cleaned up.
this piece of shit,
Tell him.
A rat, some would say.
some would say, everyone would say, rats on his 93-year-old father
Some would say cooperating witness, but go ahead.
and sent his father to jail at 93, and now he's been living in Indy for the last 10 years.
Drug addict too.
Yeah, drug addict. And he said he ratted on his father at 93 because it was the only way that he would get clean, because it was the only way that the family would stop associating themselves.
Okay.
That's a fucking cop-out, dude.
Yeah, 93's old. I don't know.
Like, I don't
tough.
care. Deal with your shit on your own, but don't rat out your 93-year-old father and send him to jail to die. Like, you for sure expect that he's going to die
Yeah,
in
but
jail.
some of these relationships, Tony's, aren't father-son. They're more business than that.
That's
And
true.
You don't look
If
at
you read
the old guy
article,
as
there
your
was-
father.
If you read the article, which I
Did you read the article?
Did you read the fucking article?
You know what
No,
I
he
did? Let me
didn't.
be honest and transparent. I skimmed it.
That's fine.
There it is.
In the
There it is.
article, he did look up to his dad as his dad. He like wanted to fucking make him proud.
Wasn't
of him.
like he hated his dad.
Correct.
for
It wasn't like a
being
business
violent.
thing like
He's
that.
a fucking scumbag.
Yeah,
is what
he's
it
a
is.
Yeah, he's an early
rat.
millennial.
And now the restaurant that he goes to is literally a block away from where I live. Someone comes down from Chicago. I catch a stray bullet. I'm not going to be happy.
Oh man, snip, snip.
Here's the thing, man. When you enter the Cosa Nostra, you take a fucking oath.
It's true.
You should die abiding by that oath.
Yes,
You don't fucking rat out your friends. You don't rat out your family.
I'm okay with ratting out your family or your friends.
Jesus.
Oh wow,
Maybe even a few cousins.
Coach Diggs coming at you.
I said friends, and maybe even a few cousins, but not your 93-year-old father.
Yeah.
Not the nuclear family.
Like
you
not
know?
the man who brought you into this world, who tried to give you money over and over. He gave him a car, $86,000 car for his birthday.
Carried you in your
He sold it
nuts.
for like a
I
couple
get it.
thousand for meth.
I get it.
Here's what I got when I skimmed the article.
Yeah.
He's given up. I mean, he's just said, fuck this. I've gotten clean. I couldn't live that life before. Now I'm sober. I'm going to meetings. I'm doing my halfway house, sober house, all
Yep.
that shit. I live on $780 a month.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
he's got a
He's
he's got
at
a routine.
the fuck it range of his life where he's just like, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, he has
He
his
has
routine.
HIV.
Yeah.
Which mobsters don't have routines, and he said, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go to the same place every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday."
Fuck
Yeah.
it. You want to plug me? Go ahead and
I'd be
plug me.
surprised if
exactly.
that makes it 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's just waiting for someone to come
Yeah.
and blow his brains
Well, like,
out.
and his dad knew it. In the article, he finally went and saw his dad this year, who's in a senior living home. He's 102, 103 years old in New York. And like the first thing his dad said to him was like, I hope you didn't sign in under your name. Does anyone know you're here? You shouldn't be here. Like, there's still people who would kill you right now.
Still trying to protect his kid.
Yeah, exactly.
What a dude.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't in trouble or anything or trying to get out of trouble or whatever, but when I was a cop, I for a long time had a good working relationship with the ATF. So my group would work with the ATF a lot, right? So the ATF guys that I know came to me one day and they were like, hey, your two cousins are doing burglaries and they're stealing guns and they're selling these stolen guns. Like, anyway, like we haven't been able to put anything on them. Are you willing to stick your nose in and see what you can find out for us or whatever? And I was like, nah, I ain't doing it. Like, I'm like, you know, I get it. They're doing some fucked up shit and they're fucking crazy kids and they're just fucked up people in that way. But still, my cousin's like, I'm not gonna put my mom in that situation.
you're a good guy.
No way.
You know what I mean?
Good
I'm
for
not
you,
gonna,
Todd.
yeah, I'm like, you guys figure it out yourself. You'll get them eventually. Yeah, I think they did. Somebody did. But I'm like, I'm not gonna step in there and fucking go undercover like or
No,
whatever.
not on your own family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no way. You think this guy just did the article because he finally boarded up his house and got ready for an attack, and he just wants the mob to come after him?
I think he wants a movie made out of him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to cash this
Yeah.
in. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
He wants a
he
book
wants
deal. He wants a movie. Yeah,
I did.
definitely.
The first thing I thought when I read that article too, I was like, he's about to get killed, like in The Godfather at Mama Carola's.
Yes.
Like that's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, face plant and a plate of clams.
Yeah,
I've been going to
exactly.
Mama Corolla's every day since I read that article, hoping that he'd be in there and get
I did. I don't
shot
want to
while
catch
I'm
a
there.
stray in there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Todd, real quick question, though. Does Bailey ever turn on you if the shit hits the fan?
Oh, that's
In a heartbeat.
good
Evan,
question.
Evan, will you grab him real quick?
Yeah,
I
I'll
need
go get
to
him.
know.
Yeah, that's a serious.
Todd,
Yeah.
before he gets in
'Cause,
here, what do you think?
in my
he's
heart of
doing?
hearts, I want to say no, but
Really, I think
I
Gator,
know him
think
very
Gator
well,
Slits your throat.
and he gets a couple cops there grilling him really good. I don't think
gonna
he's the
fold?
best under pressure in that format. Hey,
Gator.
Come
Here we
on
go,
in.
Gator,
Bailey.
just into the room. Grab this microphone real quick.
You want me to
Go
phrase
on,
the
you ask
question? There's a gentleman that's living in Indianapolis who turned rat on his 93-year-old father.
Mob guy.
It's all mafia. Okay. So my question to Todd was, you know, that father-son relationship. Would your son? I'm not saying whatever shit hit the fan, it's going to be big. But would your son ever turn on you? And you know, if Todd's like, I don't know, let's ask him.
Well, to be fair, Todd turned on me quite a lot of times.
Okay.
Whenever it came to Todd and like the ex-wives or anything like that, it was always Bailey's fault.
oh boy,
Todd, you're fucked.
Oh, where did these naked Polaroids come from? Oh, Bailey must have got them somewhere. I have no idea. Whose Playboys are these? Oh, I don't know.
Fucking naked Polaroids.
Todd has
I think
expensive
he's exaggerating on the Polaroid.
Sort of.
We had digital then, yeah.
Old ass photos.
But come on, Bailey. Hey, it's either you or your old man's going to the Great Bar Hotel.
Say we're
Actually, to be fair, it'd be a nice vacation away from Todd.
See, I told you. I think you would fold for sure. Especially if, say we're both facing prison time for it. And
You have a lot less long to live there.
That's part of my thinking.
okay, all right, it's solid.
I'm going to jail for my dad.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Really?
high.
Yeah, for sure, 1000%.
Didn't you sell him like a toaster or something, or what'd you sell
His
back to
bike.
him? Oh, your bike.
Yeah. I mean, that's slightly different than going to jail.
Yeah, that's a lot different.
Oh, if your dad was up for jail.
Dude, Coach Diggs is not going out alive if it comes down to going to jail. Or I mean,
No, I mean he would. I would fall on it, but then he would fall on top of me.
yep.
That's the type of guy.
He would double down on it.
Yeah, yeah,
volunteer.
Send Mikey Diggs.
Mikey Diggs is going to jail.
All right. So in summary, Todd, don't fuck up. You're going to jail if it's up to your kid. All right.
Yeah. All right, so if it was my dad, say my dad did something, he's facing some prison time or something, he's got a trial coming up, I'm not in trouble, like, would I take responsibility for what he did and claim I'm the culpable person and go in prison in his place? I don't know if I could do that, but I could definitely hunt down and murder some witnesses.
Yeah.
Make
How
some
about the
people
old man?
disappear so that his case goes a lot
Todd, isn't
easier.
this
Ray Donovan, the whole thing.
the
Yeah.
fucked up part about law enforcement? Not fucked up, but they took advantage of a drug addict who they knew was vulnerable to turn on their father. That's just what you guys do.
Yeah, those make the best snitches, for sure. Yeah, you look for a weakness, you exploit it, boom.
Do you think they gave him drugs to exploit it?
No, I don't think they needed to.
Todd.
When a drug addict, here's why.
Come on.
No, this is why drug
Fucking
addicts.
premium heroin?
Well,
Here, it's
you don't
all
have
yours.
to. You don't have to. Is what I'm saying. Drug addicts make the perfect snitches because drug addicts, the last thing they want to do is go to jail because you know what?
Can't
you don't
get
get
you
in jail.
fixed. Yeah.
Drugs.
You can't get heroin and whatever you're addicted to. So they will do almost anything to be able to keep getting dope. So yeah, they make the best snitches.
My old man has sacrificed so much for me growing up. You know, we didn't have a lot of money. He worked his ass off. Still does to this day. If I need something, he'll do whatever it takes to get it for me, and I love him for that. That being said, I'm so honest. I'm such an incredibly honest person, the most honest I know. I don't know if I could lie correctly to take the blame for him.
Wow.
I couldn't either.
You're so humble.
You think you would just trip up and it would?
I'm terrible at lying.
Yeah.
You guys see right through my lies.
That was a lie right there.
No, I'm terrible at lying.
Not you, Foxy. Yeah, you're definitely a shitty liar.
You're saying I was lying.
Yes,
Why?
I believe so as well.
because I think you can lie.
I don't think I can. Well,
You're too
I can lie,
maniacal.
but I think you'll see right through it.
It's a lie right there.
You're too maniacal to not be good at lying.
I'm going to jail for fair and square liar.
Yeah,
Really,
He's
Gorman?
this is an 80-year-old man. He's going to get one broken off in his backside while he's in there. I'm not having any of that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I agree.
Goodness gracious.
That's my dad.
I
for
just
God's
figured
sake.
out this is what
How
I.
old's your dad?
80. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't send him to jail. It'd be me. I'd be, I
You
know
would
I'd
take
be
the blame.
Yeah. Plus, I'd be a prison bitch. I mean, I know it. And I'd be like, well, Dad,
You basically already are here.
Crazy that your dad had you at 16.
I just figured it out. This is what I would do for my dad if he was going there. He was going to go away. He was responsible for something. He was going to put him away for prison
fuck
a long
off,
time.
Nick, with your fucking. I'm sorry, Todd, but he's tapping me on the shoulder. Hey, all good. He just called me a prison bitch.
I would just.
God.
I would
You're
blame.
fucking squeak, dude.
Yeah, I would blame the crime on Bailey. And let Bailey go to prison.
There you go.
Good
Good
for
move.
my dad because he's much younger. You know, you're going to
Oh, that
have a
just
lot
makes
more of your
sense.
life when you get left when you get
Yeah,
out.
meet some nice people.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Bailey. Way to take one
I'm
for
learning
the
a
old
lot
man.
about you.
Help your grandpa out.
Thanks, Bailey. I appreciate
To be
that.
fair, my grandpa did raise me. I might take one from my grandpa.
I don't know. When you're selling online, though, this is what I do now.
Well, you never know what is going to come up each and every time.
When you're selling online, getting your orders out can be a real pain. We all know this. It's time consuming and it's expensive.
Yes, it is.
There's so many carriers to choose from. How do you know you're making the best choice? That's why you need ShipStation.com.
ShipStation.com is the best.
It's the fastest, easiest, and most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. I tell you what, we hire this out, but there's a component within this building that ships their own product out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
You know, with the block dad
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff and the blocks.
Yeah.
And so when this came about, this ad was coming about, Jason McAfee tried it out, and he says this is the easiest
ShipStation.
shipping experience he's ever had.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
Yeah, and here's why. They help you get your orders out quickly, save money on shipping costs, and keep your customers happy. No matter where you're selling, Amazon, Etsy, or your own website, ShipStation brings all your orders into one simple interface, and that's what he liked about it the most, making them really easy to manage from any device, even a cell phone.
Wow.
ShipStation works with all the major carriers, including USPS, FedEx, UPS, even Amazon Fulfillment, so you can compare and choose the best shipping solution for you and your customers. They even offer big discounts on shipping costs. Now, any business can access the same postage discounts that are usually reserved for large Fortune 500 companies. So they're out for the little guy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You'll always know what you're getting is the best deal possible for you and your
very
company.
nice. That's
No
very
wonder ShipStation is the number one choice of online sellers. You'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. And right now, our listeners can try ShipStation free for 60 days.
Free?
That's 2 whole months. You get to try it for free when you use the promo code Heartland.
Wow.
There's absolutely no risk. You can start your free trial without even entering your credit card information. Just visit ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage. Again, it's at the top of the homepage and type in Heartland. That's ShipStation.com. Enter the promo code Heartland. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen.
All right.
60 days.
Yeah, just giving away the company.
Oh my God.
Giving it away.
Giving it away.
Giving it away. So what else is going on, Dave?
Moment of silence for 2 members of the Indianapolis Zoo I wanted to bring up.
Oh, yeah.
That died mysteriously within 2 weeks of one another.
Who?
Fucking 2 elephants at the Indianapolis Zoo.
Yeah.
Dead.
Man.
Bad batch of nuts.
Yeah. How about that? What's going on? Is it worth an investigation? That's my question.
I would say
Probably
absolutely.
ratted out some other elephants, and they were here under elephant witness protection. Indianapolis Zoo.
I just assume that all like zoo trainers treat the animals like Sean William Scott in old school with the donkey. Just treat them like shit, yanking on their. I mean, like
They probably just die of a broken heart. They went from like grazing
Yeah.
the Sahara, the desert. That's not true.
Close.
In the jungle.
The
So-
African plains.
There you go.
Yep.
To fucking locked in a cage. I assume they die of a broken heart. The first one died of a broken heart because it was the alpha elephant out of there on the plains,
Okay, that makes sense.
and then the second one died because its friend died.
Yeah,
Alpha's
friend died.
gone.
it's like all alone now.
That shit happens.
And the sad part about that second one is he died of Mama Corollas because he was mistaken for Franzese. Somebody put no.
Wait, did that really happen though?
Yeah,
Two
two
elephants?
of them dead in 2 weeks.
Where's
Wow.
that meat go? You think?
Oh,
Where did the
geez.
how about the tusks? They try to harvest the tusks.
Probably sell
Good
them.
The
question.
ivory's worth a lot of money, right?
Tony, good
Oh, yeah.
question. I don't know if they're sending the meat anywhere out. Can you even eat elephant?
they tossed it in the Shark Tank.
That's probably literally what
Oh.
happened.
Was there a
Recycle
funeral?
What?
Was there a funeral?
I can't answer
Good
that.
question.
No,
Yeah,
there's no
some guy
caskets
came up
that
with
big.
a chainsaw and took their tusks off.
Just ran out.
Dude, these will do well in the black market.
I mean, I didn't really think of it that way. It's kind of fucked up to think, but they probably did feed that elephant to every other animal in the zoo.
Yeah, I
Probably.
mean, you might as well recycle it. You don't want to just waste
Yeah.
all the. Yeah,
Let it
Fucking
be
lines have been looking
nature.
at that elephant for months.
it's got to be some sort of law you're breaking if you eat an elephant too, right?
Oh, you mean as a human?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm saying like the other animals in the zoo.
Oh no, that's just that's
might
food chain,
recycle
baby.
it
Yeah, I mean, you die, you die.
I bet elephant doesn't taste good.
Why?
Yeah, you
Because
would
it's
think.
gray.
Yeah, it's like sour.
I don't trust eating a
I
gray
think it'd be
animal.
nutty because they always eat those peanuts. all the
Tastes like
time.
chalk.
Yeah, it would have like a nutty aftertaste.
Really?
Which I don't like. I'm not a big fan.
So you don't like a Pinot Noir?
No,
You're not.
No, I don't like that
You're not
nutty.
drinking the elephant's cum. You're eating the meat on its body.
I assume what they eat affects how the flesh tastes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would taste good. I taste like wings and pizza.
I'd like to see more. I'd like to see more lotion on elephants too.
They
Yeah.
are. They're dry.
Yeah,
little-
they're dry
they're
animal.
chalky.
They'll burn up in the sun.
What with lotion?
Yeah.
No, with a nice SPF. In it.
Yeah, like a 40.
No, I
mean,
it's 40. I think
40,
more of like
dude,
450.
Takes
Hey,
you 4 hours
not
to put them on
inhumane.
them, but you know.
What do you got, Foxy?
I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
If you could have one zoo animal as a pet,
Okay.
what are you picking?
Does it eat us?
No. It's like a good pet.
It's
you
a
don't have
friend.
to worry about like dangers or anything.
Okay.
Tiger. walk down the street with a fucking tiger.
I like
It's pretty good.
tiger. I might go bear.
Or maybe
I
an
think.
ostrich. I ride a
think
fucking ostrich.
I think
Let's
I'm
go
going.
bears.
I think I'm going grizzly bear.
Penguin.
I like that.
Penguins
I like
are
that
really
too.
cool.
Let's go
Good
penguins.
personality on the
I
penguins.
always go back to this clip. There's a video clip. You can Google it of a penguin who was saved by a family in Japan, and he was very loyal to them for saving him. So he would walk down to the fish market with his little penguin backpack, put money in his backpack. He'd walk down to the fish market. They put fish in the backpack. They take the money out, and he'd walk back to the family's home.
Smart creatures.
That is incredible.
Drunk penguin
Is
now.
that a true story?
200%. Google it.
Why is that not a movie?
I don't know.
Penguin and
Should
me.
be.
Oh,
Just
he
2
dies at
hours
the
of this
end.
fucking penguin going every day to the fish market.
That does
All
sound
they
like
need
an
is a little
awesome
air
movie.
conditioned room to hang out in. They're good.
I bet.
Yeah, drops the cash one day.
Penguin-
Oh my god.
Penguins are a lot of fun.
They
They're
are.
one of the cooler animals to watch
Yeah.
at the zoo.
I'd take a meerkat.
Meerkats
Ooh.
are fun.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Be fun to
yeah.
fun.
Those guys just fucking jump around on those little monkey bars all day. They don't do anything else. Eat a couple acorns and walnuts. That's it.
Koala bear would be cool.
Not bad.
Nice little koala
I
bear.
heard they're
next to, like a
mean.
Teddy Graham.
Koalas are mean.
I heard they're
but
mean.
Well, no,
please-
no, but in this situation, he's your best friend.
They have
Correct, they're
AIDS too.
unmean.
Yeah.
Koala bears have AIDS, Tito?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Really?
What do you mean?
they all have AIDS or some kind of like sexual disease.
That's fine. I'm not going to be
I don't
fucking
think
my koala
that's
bear.
good.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
don't
my
have
pet.
sex with your animal. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's pandas, right?
Oh yeah, pandas.
Jesus.
Pandas
Tito.
have the sexual disease, right? The sexually transmitted disease.
They're basically the same
I'm
thing.
not sure.
Bamboo man.
I know koalas eat eucalyptus, which can be poisonous to you
I
as a
held.
human
Hey,
being.
fun fact. I held a koala.
Did you?
Really?
Held a koala.
Then you killed it.
Was it nice?
I did not kill it. No, it was Australia. He was gentle.
They're
The
cute.
guy just said, "Hey, just let him move. If he wants to move, just keep your arms out." And he was just sitting there, and then he'd look at you for a second, and then he'd look back, and he just it's pretty cool. I
You
mean, they
strangled him?
they literally move like molasses.
They're a cute animal.
They're cute. And by the way, speaking of cute, I'm taking a leopard.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, go-
Snow
nice.
or what are we
Well,
talking
remember,
here?
it's no, not a snow leopard. I'm taking a regular leopard, and somebody said it's a friendly. It's not going to eat you
Yes,
animal,
right.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Every day at the dog park, fucking play pitch and catch with that thing, trying to outthrow
Yeah.
Gorman riding his leopard with a sword, just chopping people.
I think I'll go with Timberwolf then.
Timberwolf?
Yeah.
I mean, they're
And
pretty
while we're
awesome.
at it, I want my leopard to play on my softball team. Play short, covers a lot of ground.
Oh,
and fucking
yeah.
agile.
Yeah, I mean, what are we talking about here? Does he talk too? I thought is it a pet or your
Don't
actual
worry about
pet?
it. Don't worry about
Well, if we're
it.
talking about Ted like a teddy bear, then maybe.
How
I'd
about
like-
you, Foxy?
Definitely going with a lion because I can ride the lion, so
yeah.
I don't need a scooter. And then also, it's like a cat. It'll
Male or
just hang
female?
out. We've always had female dogs, so I like female.
Yeah,
animals,
lioness.
So I'd probably get.
They also do the hunting for you. The males are fucking lazy.
Yeah.
But you're not.
Yeah.
Wait. You're not getting a mane on it if it's.
Oh yeah, I take that back.
Yeah,
I take
you need the
everything
mane.
back I just said. I forgot
Oh,
about
you
that.
want to deal with that hair?
Yeah. It's
You
awesome.
don't?
It looks
I mean, it's gonna
badass.
shed.
Oh, it's
It's gonna
gorgeous.
shed all over the
Gorgeous
place. dude.
hair. Yeah, you can
Shed
you
all over the place.
collect
I
that.
would,
Go to the zoo, sell it on the black market with the tusks.
I would go sloth.
Oh, sloth.
You are.
Yeah, they just
What-
hang out.
Yeah, they don't really cause any problems. I feel like.
Just like
nails
chew
are
on
too
sticks
long.
all day, right?
Yeah, their claws are pretty bad.
Yeah,
they're a pain in the
too long.
ass.
They're
No, yeah.
gonna scratch up your wooden floor.
No, you just said nothing will happen to me.
No, not to you.
to your wooden floors.
To your wooden
Yeah.
floors, man.
Oh, and you know how we think about our floors at the pub, man.
I'll
We
get a
gotta
rug.
keep
I'll
those
get a
clean.
rug then.
I'm naming my lion Pubcat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
I think a rhinoceros would also be cool.
Oh, I like
In
that.
what
because
house?
I could put a saddle on it. I would just let it live in the backyard.
Oh,
Oh, you know what?
I would ride it-
Rhinoceroses
yeah.
have massive fucking dongs. Last time I was at the zoo, that's like the only thing I know. They take huge shits and just have
Huge
monster
shits.
units.
Having an ostrich also that would also take care of the scooter problem.
Yeah.
Do you ever see a hippo shit?
Oh yeah, dude.
It's utterly
It's a-
disgusting.
Wait, you haven't seen it?
I don't think
No,
it's
I've never
shit.
seen it.
And its tail spins like a propeller, and it flings the shit
Really?
everywhere.
It wipes its own ass.
I think with the rhinoceros, it'd be fun to like ride it to the mailbox and having neighbors watch. And also, it's got that little thing on the front of like
horn?
its beak where you could like pop open your beer. So, it's like a giant
Are there
beer
animals
bottle
out
opener.
there that you guys like, exotic animals that you see on shows and stuff, or even the zoo that you don't like? I'll
Yeah.
start by saying
Zeno.
I'm not. I could deal without a hippo for the rest of my life.
No,
I
no,
don't want to
Whoa.
fuck with a
They're
hippo.
ugly
They're
fucking-
ugly. They're
They're
fucking
mean too. They'll kill
ornery.
you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm with hippo. I don't like them, and they're out.
I don't like giraffes.
They're out.
Really?
Yeah. No, they're just like fuck. It's too tall. I don't know. Just
looking up all the time?
Yeah, I have to look up at it. Hurts my neck.
All right, fuck you, giraffe.
Check at it. Yeah, I don't. And it's not like you can do anything with a giraffe.
I'm out on baboons. They're red ass. It's gross.
Same.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
couldn't watch Ren and Stimpy because of it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm out on
dude,
lemurs
that's
for sure.
Lemurs.
Yeah, I'm
Lemur
not a
monkeys
lemur
are
guy.
cool.
Yeah, I'm not a lemur guy. No,
Really?
Snakes,
no,
bro.
the way
Fuck
they look at
snakes.
you.
Yeah, good call.
Snakes can eat shit.
Slytherin,
get lost.
too.
Mm-hmm.
The Indy Zoo has like a fish exhibit that fucking sucks. It's just a huge waste of space.
I like fish though.
Like a bass.
It's just a poor shot at an aquarium.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's just like fucking guppies and a bunch of bullshit. Like, they don't have anything, they
There's
don't
a
have
pike.
anything big in there. Yeah, exactly. They fucking went down to the canal and just grabbed some shit and threw it in there.
Alligators. I don't want anything to do with alligators.
Yeah, it'd be cool to ride them, like if they were your friend though.
Alligator?
Yeah, standing on the back.
I
Like
think
a
you weigh
surfboard.
as much as
Drag
an
your
alligator.
feet on the ground, dude.
What?
He's saying stand on their back.
They're
Yeah.
Like a surfboard.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
This isn't a zoo animal, but Canadian geese can fuck off.
Yeah,
I'm done with them.
Canadian geese. How about that? I mean,
They're the worst. I don't even slow down when they cross the road. Yeah, if I get you, I get you.
it's a tough
I'm not into
animal.
many birds. I think a lot of the birds could go fuck themselves.
Know what I'm big on right
Flamingos
now
are
in the
cool.
bird world?
Flamingos are
Toucans.
cool.
I was going to say I hate them.
Oh, really? I'm a
fuck
big
you.
toucan guy right now.
Really?
So, you didn't
Yeah.
like that, huh?
I'm a big flamingo guy. You should know that.
I said toucans.
Yeah,
Oh.
flamingos are awesome.
Flamingos are cool.
Oh, okay.
Them and
Never
their
mind.
one-legged
I retract
bullshit.
that. F you.
Hey, how about those birds in the southern Paris that get eaten by fish? I like those fish, those massive catfish.
Oh, yeah.
Planet Earth 2
Snatch up.
reference.
Yeah, good call.
If you've been there,
I had
Nice.
a guy I used to work with. He went and got
You actually
3
said it right,
ostriches.
What?
He bought 3
Bonjour.
ostriches for his house, right? He was
That's
he
dope.
was a trooper, but he was also a farmer.
The eggs are delicious.
So he got 3 ostriches for the eggs and all the other stuff. So he's hauling them back in this like enclosed trailer thing, and somehow they end up like kicking the back gate
Of
open.
course they did.
He's riding down the road, and the 3 ostriches go flying out, right? And like 2 of them, one's dead when he gets stopped and goes back there. Another one's just limping around. He has to
Jesus
put it
Christ.
down. And the other one is running around like unscathed, no problem. He's like, but I'm trying to corral this fucking. He's like, and by the way, I'm out thousands of dollars. So
Especially after you shot it
he's
in the
got
head.
one ostrich running around that's still okay, and he's like, oh, the last bit of my investment. So he's trying to figure out how to get it. So he makes like a lasso, and he gets around. He's real proud of himself. He figures out the rhythm of the circles that the thing's making, and he waits till it comes by. Perfect throw, lasso, pulls it tight, snaps its neck.
I thought
He lost all 3 of these ostriches. Didn't even get them home.
I was expecting 18-wheeler comes
Oh, wait,
in.
it was the day that he got them?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was like on his way home with them.
Like, let's go. I got 3 fucking ostriches. Yes.
I couldn't even imagine what that evening would have been like. Fucking just 3 ostriches dead.
Him just
is
eating
so
popcorn,
mad.
looking at him like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Hey, stupid question on ostrich. That egg is a big one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So is it like 2 dozen eggs in one of their? You know what I
I
mean?
gotta
Like,
think
I mean,
so.
Like Land Before Time.
And it
what
would-
kind of pan do you
That's the
cook
metric
that in?
system. I don't know.
So people do eat them.
yeah.
Okay.
You can eat ostrich
And wouldn't-
burgers.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You
true.
vegan asshole.
Wouldn't ostrich eggs
That's
taste
not-
just
I
like
don't-
regular
that's
eggs?
not vegan, man.
You would think.
They wouldn't taste any different. Right?
No.
Well, the
Just
diet
chicken.
comes into it at that point.
What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Well, we know what when you eat eggs in the morning, they're just fucking shoveling what?
Cholesterol.
No, mine are cage free, my friend.
Well, but they're still shoving.
Hormones in the chicken
No,
and shit
no,
like
no.
that.
Not,
you
no,
mean?
even if it's cage free and everything like that, they're eating. What are they called? The
Pellets.
chicken feed pellets,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That are loaded with vitamins, loaded
Yeah.
with this, loaded with that. But an ostrich, unless it's coming from an ostrich farm, I'm saying
Which
if
I
you're-
assume it is. I assume they're eating
I
some
thought you
kind
meant
of
something
feed
out of the
as well.
wild.
Okay.
No.
No,
like
I don't
Australia.
think wild ostriches would just run in circles.
Yeah, where
they
we
would,
like
know.
they would go to
Africa,
town.
and like they're not just running around North America.
Yeah.
I know, but we're having fun, so I'm throwing something out.
No,
there.
I agree.
It is a- it
and I
is a
love
decent idea.
I love to watch the videos of the people riding and racing.
Oh,
Yes,
the best.
I know it's
That's
electric.
awesome. They're fast as fuck, and I guess when they kick, like they can kill you with their legs.
They're basically
they're
dinosaurs.
They're velociraptors, basically.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Turkeys are the worst.
Todd, do you remember donkey basketball?
Yes. Do you guys?
Do you guys ever remember
In
that?
Tijuana?
What is it?
No, this is the greatest
It's
thing ever.
literally. I mean, this is our generation
Yes.
knowing about it and not yours. It actually happened. Todd, go. I
Yeah,
mean,
like every now and then at a key
High
high school
yeah.
basketball game during your season, they would have donkey basketball between, I believe, the JV and varsity game.
or the faculty,
Yeah.
would play on
You
one side and
hillbilly
shit like that.
motherfucker.
So they would ride on donkeys in the
A
gym
dozen fucking donkeys in the gym.
and
Yeah.
just
They
play
shitting all over
basketball.
the-
You would
How
have to shoot from the back of a donkey.
I mean, it
How
sounds
is this not
awesome.
a movie? This is like the better Hoosiers. What are we doing here?
Are they not just shitting all over the floors?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it happens. It's hilarious. This is part of the fun. You just laugh. Yeah, when you're
That's a
kids
thing,
and donkeys
Tony. That's a
shit.
real thing,
Yeah,
man.
poop.
I mean, that's on the internet. You can look it
I
up.
can't believe. I guess maybe they probably PETA stepped in or something and put a stop to it. Like, this is
Oh
cruel to
yeah, or
donkeys.
somebody fucking, or a little kid got mule kicked or something. You know?
PETA.
Something.
No, PETA is just.
It seems like a good time though.
Yo, it's a blast, dude. You always look forward to the donkey basketball.
It's like polo, but with basketball.
Yeah. It's the polo of the hillbilly.
Let me guess,
right?
you play polo?
No, I'm sniffing a good fundraiser coming up though.
Oh,
Let's bring back donkey basketball.
Let's go.
somewhere.
Crush.
That would be awesome.
Have you played polo though, Gorman?
No, I've never played polo. Never played the sport of polo.
Fiction.
It seems very hard.
Foxy guaranteed has played polo.
That's where you're on a horse, right?
Yeah, it's like
Mallet,
okay.
ball.
I've never ridden a
No,
horse.
don't play
That
dumb.
guy's too scared. To
I
ride a
don't
horse.
plan on riding a horse either. No reason.
It looks
Exactly.
dangerous. Horses are dangerous.
Yeah.
Stay off horses, I say.
You like John Wick.
I know something.
You have two horses.
Huh?
You have two horses.
Yeah, I don't ride them. And I yell at Marnie. Hey, listen to this too. Marnie got mad at me the other night.
Todd's
Oh,
girlfriend.
boy.
Todd's girlfriend, Marty. Remember that we're doing the thing where
I have a girlfriend. Her name is Marnie. And
Todd McComas.
she is a nurse. That's her vocation. So I'm
tell me more.
I'm feeling good. I did some things that make me feel extra good toward the end of the night.
Hey,
and I'm
good
laying
job,
in bed.
Todd.
And so I'm in one of those moods where I just like to joke around, right, or whatever.
When are you not?
And I guess she had a bad day, and I just wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh, you missed that one?
Yeah, I was having my own fun with Netflix and my
plugging around
vitamins.
all-
Yeah.
Not you, Todd.
Yeah, so I'm just laying in bed, and she's not in a good mood, so I just keep digging at her or whatever. And something comes up about the day and how hard her day was or whatever, and I looked over at her and I said, I recorded 2 podcasts today and helped coach a guy doing a Mel Wellness commercial. What in the fuck did you do? A couple stitches? And that was it.
boy.
I'm
surprised
she
you're
was
here
like,
right now.
That's surprising.
do you fucking think that's all I know? I'm like, no, obviously I was fucking joking. Like, the joke was my job's a lot easier than your
Correct,
job.
correct.
Yeah.
And she, boom, slept on the couch. We ran in and slept on the couch.
Oh, you didn't have to?
And I was like, oh, this is kind of nice for a change.
You and Gibson
I get the whole
cuddling up.
bed. Yeah, I get the whole bed. Huh. I laid. I woke up. I was on her side of the bed, hogging it.
That's what you get.
Poor
I
Bailey
had a
and
good
Marty.
time. I know something you would like,
Yeah.
Foxy.
What's that?
Even probably more than your own zoo animal.
Okay.
How would you like $500 in free Masters merchandise
What?
Excuse me?
from the Augusta National Golf Club Pro
Bring
Shop?
it.
That's a dream, Todd.
Mailed right to your door, too.
Really?
You don't even have to go there.
Straight to the pub.
Straight to the pub. The tour junkies are going to be the personal shoppers of one lucky Heartland Radio 2.0 listener during the Masters to buy $500 worth of swag
Really?
from the Augusta National Pro Shop.
Can I enter?
Swag. You can.
Awesome.
You win. You give the boys your wish list, sizes, and shipping address. By boys, that's us.
Okay.
Us boys. You give us your wish list, sizes, and shipping address, and then mail that shit to your front door after the 2019 Masters.
That's incredible.
And now, when I said us, I was wrong.
Oh.
It's the Tour Junkies that you're going to give that information
Yeah,
to.
those guys,
let's
of
go.
course.
Tour Junkies is a weekly podcast, if you don't know this, that breaks down courses for upcoming PGA events, provides betting and fantasy
Let's
golf
go.
advice, and interviews with players, caddies, and other golf personalities. Go to tourjunkies.com/Heartland, enter your name and email address, and that's it. That's all you got to do. You're entered to win the $500 Masters merch. This contest is exclusively offered to our listeners,
Awesome.
and the winner will be announced on the Tour Junkies Masters Preview podcast dropping April 8th and found on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher. You get it everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. Head to tourjunkies.com/Heartland, enter your name and email, all that stuff, and listen for your name to be called in the April 8th Masters Preview. tourjunkies.com/Heartland. Don't be scared. Take out your man pond and sign up today. If you don't play, you can't win. tourjunkies.com/Heartland. See website for official details. Odds of winning are greater than Zito having intercourse with an actual person.
You heard it here
What?
first.
Wait, what is a man pod?
Dude, come on.
Oh, Robin Big.
Title of one of our episodes.
Oh, no, I knew that.
Oh yeah,
I forgot.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, a
Completely
nice
forgot.
little green quarter zip Masters jacket would be nice.
$500 worth of merch
Might
from
as
that
well.
pro shop.
Will they
Let's
send
go.
me
It's pretty
a
good.
pimento cheese sandwich?
Yes.
Ooh.
$5.
$5, man.
Something to think about.
Rocky's up 6-1.
Hey, listen to
Let's
this. Oh, Rocky's up 6-1?
Yeah. We're good. We're crushing. By the way, we're crushing baseball bets.
Dixie Diamond over there.
Yeah.
Dixie Diamond.
Dixie Diamond.
So I read this today. There's a 7-year-old woman that lives in, of all places, Loch Ness, that has lived her entire life without experiencing pain, anxiety, fear, any of that stuff, and she heals at an accelerated rate. Doctors have, that's what I'm saying. Doctors have just now identified a genetic mutation in her DNA, one of her genes, that's responsible for it. And she's like, I just think of Unbreakable.
Well,
Like,
there are
she's
real
a
people who
superhero.
like.
She's a
There's-
juggernaut.
Well, yeah, but there are like real people like who don't feel pain like at all. Like,
Yeah,
you-
these
You have to
people.
watch like as kids because they'll fucking put their hands on the stove and
Yeah.
won't even know
Yeah.
that they're burning.
So they've been studying people like that for, I guess, over 100 years now, trying to figure out what's going on. And I guess finally she is the subject that,
She's the alpha.
that they've been able to identify. Like she's missing the front half of a certain gene that's responsible for anxiety and fear and pain and all that stuff.
Love
So
this, dude.
now what are they going to do with that scientific information?
They're going to start cutting
fucking
off those genes and
superhumans?
making superhuman super
Superhumans.
soldiers.
Superhuman super soldiers.
Like
Yeah,
when I
no
say
fear.
no pain, like she gave birth and she was like, all her friends were like, oh, it's the worst pain imaginable, whatever. And she got done. She was having
Nothing.
birth, didn't have an epidural or anything.
Zilch.
She's like, I feel nothing. Like I feel there's something weird going on, but I don't feel any pain. And she would like, you talked about, you have watched the little kids. Like one time she had her hand on something hot and her husband actually smelled the flesh burning and was like, get your hand off of that. And she was like, oh yeah. Oh my God, I'm burning myself.
How about that?
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Clone them and give me 53 of them. I want them playing on Sunday in the National Football League.
The best special teams that the NFL has ever seen.
Would that be cool? Like, would that be cool to have?
I don't think so.
It would if you put it to good use. Like she's just being a mom and a grandma.
But
like,
if you snapped your femur, you're like, I can't feel anything, but I'm walking
I
funny.
was
Yeah.
gonna say she's not invincible though.
No. She
No.
could die.
Right.
There was a
I'd get home with a nail through my hand.
But
There
she
was
does heal at an accelerated rate. So to be a professional athlete,
It'd be
this
an
would be a
awesome
great
party
advantage.
trick. It would be an awesome party trick.
this.
There was a show a while back. Stan Lee did it of all people. It was some type of
Inhumans.
Stan
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah, yeah.
Stan Lee.
It was about people with like superhuman tendencies and stuff. And there was one guy on it who didn't have any lactic acid.
Yeah,
I think is what it was,
Yep.
which is like what builds up in your muscles and makes them sore unless
Yeah.
you know, hey, you've pushed yourself too hard. So he was a runner.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could just run
Yep.
forever because his
asshole.
muscles didn't get tired.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I remember that.
Stan
Would have been a
Lee.
great starting pitcher.
Great starting
yeah.
pitcher. You wouldn't have to run fucking pulls at all.
Ever.
Jesus.
Yeah,
So
'cause
you
that's what
guys
wears
want to
down.
take the guy who can run forever and make him stand stationary.
Well, I mean, it would be a nice experiment. Yeah.
Well, at least he'd be playing a sport.
Okay.
Damn, could you imagine
Not
that?
a soccer player, just
Maybe
pitch.
all of his skills would transfer to something else too. Maybe like his running skill would go into
is
his
he-
sight, and all of a sudden he can see really well.
I mean, was he coordinated?
I don't know.
Probably not. He's probably a piece of shit.
Isn't he going to win marathons, though?
I mean, I
You
hope
go
so.
back to back to back to back marathons.
No,
and
I'll
I'm
still
saying,
take the Kenyans.
True. Bigger lungs.
Here's the thing, though. Like,
can get
if he doesn't feel pain and he doesn't get his muscle get tired, he's probably gonna run too fast and his heart's gonna fucking explode.
That's a
Yep.
good point.
Could be.
Push himself too hard.
I still think all these people make great soldiers and great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, are you
course.
kidding me?
That's what we're all thinking.
Yeah, but it's wasted. I don't know why God or whoever's responsible for that wasted it on this old lady.
Like there's somebody.
what, Todd?
There's
On
some
motherhood?
government.
mother.
Wow, Todd, really,
I guess that did sound kind of bad.
You don't
Like,
think
what do
mo-
you do with your life? Giving birth to children, and raising families. Yeah,
It's supposed to hurt, damn
you're
it.
supposed to be a Navy SEAL.
I got something here for Ty that caught my attention.
right.
Okay.
Okay, you know we've been bitching. Well, this show has been bitching, but Ty specifically has been bitching about potholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go up to Canada because I found a guy up in Canada whose tire blew out around his house, and he said, "Enough's enough. I'm going to fix this pothole myself."
Oh, okay.
And he's out of work. I will say this: he's out of work. So he went out the next day and made a sign and says, "I don't work for transportation department, highway patrol, or whatever.
Doing this myself.
Doing this myself. I'm filling potholes. If you can, give me something." or change or whatever. So he put the bucket out there.
Cheapskate.
People are loading up on this guy.
I give him
I mean
$1.
cash. I mean coffee, fresh hot donuts, everything.
Jesus.
Stopping. This guy's going down the road. He says, "I got myself a little business." But the thing that keeps him doing it, weed.
Yeah, obviously.
They keep popping weed in his bucket, and they're just saying, "Thanks for everything, man." Canada's up there; they got the weed
it's
flowing
legal
around.
now.
So the guy's like, "I love this stuff," So how about that? So I'm just saying,
let's not slow him
possible
down.
weekend side gig for you, Ty.
I mean, I respect what he's doing, but
is.
that's a fucking schmuck move.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd
guys
try
out of
that.
work, he's got nothing better to do, but you won't. I'll bitch about it, all day and all night. You're not going to catch me dead out there filling in the pothole.
I'd drive by and give him a fucking honk. He's not getting anything
For
out.
sure.
Hey, this is on you, man. Like I could swerve.
Oh, I just thought of something that reminded me of what you just
go
said.
ahead, man.
Sorry. I was on 86th Street here,
Indianapolis,
near Michigan
Indiana.
Road. Now, it's divided. There's 2 lanes over here, 2 lanes over here.
4-lane
So
highway.
I'm looking at a guy, and all that's over on the other side of the island, the median in the middle, is a guy's hood up. And he's in the front of the car. And I don't see any hazards. And it's traffic everywhere. Traffic everywhere.
Someone
He does
plows
not have
into
his
the back.
hazards on, and he is just sitting there with his hood up in front of his car, like looking at it. So I'm stopped, and traffic is stop and go, and I'm on the other side, and I'm 35 feet away from him, and I go, "Dude, turn on your hazards," and he goes, "Mind your own fucking business." As God is my witness, he motherfucks me after I say, "Turn on your." I was cringing because I'm like, dude,
Trying to help
someone's
him out.
not going to see you, and you are dead. I mean, just
Perfect end of that story is fucking
Mind
some
your-
truck plows into the back.
Yeah, right.
and he fucking
Mind your
dies.
own fucking
Or he
business.
walks over and punches through Gorman's window.
No shit, man.
Snatches the life out of him.
I hate hightailed it up. I got it.
That's why you just mind your own business.
Right, but dude, I thought this fucker's dead in the next 3 minutes. I'm like, this is awful. Traffic everywhere, and he's just like, well, let me see if the radiator's open.
Gorman went back and cut that guy head to
Oh.
toe.
17 different pieces.
Thanks for the serial killer stuff too. Social media hasn't really picked up on that at all.
Yeah, it's
fucking
weird.
running polls on me and my serial killerness.
They ran a poll to ask.
Not their fault.
What'd the poll say again?
Is Zito a billionaire or is Gorman a serial killer?
Yeah, which is more likely?
What fucking account
Serial
ran
killer
this?
in a landslide.
Yeah, he won.
Is that what
in
won?
the landslide?
Who did it, Gorms?
Yeah.
Huh?
What was the account? Was it just some dude? Or?
Yeah,
Some
some
dude,
listener.
yeah. I was just like, dude,
It's a valid question.
Go fucking
I mean,
fill
you have some
potholes for weed. Go do something, And by the way, if I was a serial killer, one of us 6 would not be in this room. All right? No names, but one of 6 would not be in this room.
We all know who it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Crabs
I
is
mean,
beating you up in Gloucester up
Yeah,
there.
I have fish in my eyes right now.
Here's a game you can't win: credit card debt.
Hate it. It's the worst.
Nowadays, they include a little breakdown to show you how only paying the minimum payments means you'll be paying it off for decades. That's ridiculous. Decades is too long to be paying off a debt. With Lending Club, you can consolidate all your debt
That's awesome.
or pay off credit cards with one fixed monthly payment. Since 2007, that's what, 12 years ago?
Yeah,
For the last 12 years?
That's 12 years, Todd.
Lending Club has helped millions of people regain control of their finances with affordable fixed-rate personal loans. No trips to a bank, no high-interest credit cards. Just go to lendingclub.com, tell them about yourself and how much you want to borrow, pick the terms that are right for you, and if you're approved, your loan is automatically deposited into your bank account in as little as a few days.
That's nice.
Now get this, Lending Club is the #1 peer-to-peer lending platform with over $35 billion in loans issued. Go to lendingclub.com/heartland, check your rate in minutes, and borrow up to 40 large.
Whoa. Oh, now we're
40 grand.
talking.
$40,000. That's lendingclub.com/heartland, lendingclub.com/heartland. All loans made by WebBank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Somebody give that information to the pothole guy.
Seriously.
He can give himself 40 grand. He doesn't have to be out there slaving away
That's nice.
with hot mix.
That's nice.
How do you make your own hot mix? I have that stuff just laying around.
I like Pothole Guy. I'm surprised you guys don't like him. If the homeless people around Indianapolis
it.
You're
started to
surprised?
be
No, but
Pothole Guy,
do
that
you-
would be great.
Do you want to be pothole guy?
Absolutely not.
No.
Exactly.
But if the homeless people in Indianapolis want to be
But-
Pothole
but
Guy,
Would you throw him a
I'd give
couple
him some
bucks?
nugs.
Oh my
I'd give him
God,
a couple
Tony.
bucks.
Just to say, I'd throw cash at those
Yeah,
guys.
so would I.
Absolutely.
So would I.
Absolutely.
Here's
Thank
my
you.
thing. You don't, because you don't have to give him anything because the next fucking guy will. That's my thinking on that. Just like you, we're driving down the highway. I skip him because I know there's a guy like Foxy behind me who's gonna give him some cash.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Gorman's right behind you.
You're definitely not wrong, but I think the karma comes around.
I already feel enough holes in this city.
Hey-oh, sex.
Hey, wow.
You want to give out your phone number on here?
Do it.
It's at Nick Moraldo, social media. Moraldo 412.
Ralsy the
on
dogsy.
Instagram. If you would like your hole filled, get a hold of him.
And Nick, bring your swipes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good plug.
Swipes, baby.
Those dick swipes. Hey, thanks for hanging in, by the way, everybody on YouTube. We love you. Those numbers keep going up, so you guys are doing a great job. Spread the word on the YouTube to your other YouTube viewing friends.
Slam that subscribe button.
Bats, subscribe, rate, and review.
Yep.
That's Hockey Talk, subscribe, rate, and review.
Yep, 2 new podcasts.
Yep.
And pub hats.
Hockey Talk.
Store.patmcafeeshow.com.
Or just go to the podcast, the new podcast.
Oh, and by the way, Tony, props to you.
Yeah, what's up?
Back to Franzese, Mama Corollas, and
Yeah.
the whole story of everything that we opened up this show about, the Mafia connection, and Tony not missing a beat yesterday. Throws the story from the Indy Star up there with the link to the Italian shirt at store.paxmavshow.com.
Hey, that Italian
I-
club shirt is fucking
Tony,
Incredible.
Tony,
Targeted marketing.
I laughed out loud. It was echoing
Jeff.
in my house. Thank
If
you.
you're an Italian, like of Italian heritage, and you listen to the show and you don't have an Italian club shirt, you need to get it right now.
You're not even
How do we
Italian.
feel if you're not Italian, but you have the Italian club shirt?
Don't go there.
Well, I'm just wondering, because I kind of
Don't
want
go
one.
there.
I don't mind
you
it.
with
You
yourself.
catch me with that shirt on, put a bullet in my head.
Yeah. I mean,
I will. If
Yeah,
you're wearing
yeah,
that
sure.
shirt, I fucking will.
I know,
So-
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm
so no-
Irish to the core. I really shouldn't be wearing an Italian club shirt.
yeah.
Foxy, you
I would love to, but I
Okay,
can't
thanks,
because,
Steve.
as far as I
Yeah.
know, I have no Italian.
Yeah,
Foxy,
I'm just waiting on the 23andMe to get
Your name
back.
ends in a vowel sometimes.
You know, I don't know what I am. I should probably do 23andMe.
You,
Me
you probably
too.
should.
Yeah,
Let's find out what
some
your
sort of-
Scandinavian in you?
You're some sort of mutt for sure.
Something.
You're a lot of European stuff.
I actually have
French.
no idea.
I'm sniffing French.
oh,
Parlez-vous français?
I would have said English.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Possible
There we
English.
go.
You probably mix with other Europeans.
We should try to get an Italian club shirt out to Mike Francesa.
That's a good
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
He's Italian.
Stan Lee.
Let's get it out to you right now. Anyway, thanks for watching on YouTube. This is Friday. You can't listen to copyrighted music on YouTube, so this is it for you. We love you, but you're out of here.